Hello everyone. In this brief video, I'm going to show you a really disruptive, innovative tool called LizaX. LizaX was launched by a project named Liza, and LizaX basically is an AI-driven crypto influencers and project ranking tool. The most innovative signal tool actually, which is designed to monitor influencers and callers and helping users identify promising projects and providing a timing advantage to get ahead in time. More than that, LizaX allows you to spotlight the real pumpers and dumpers among the influencers. Like putting the spotlight on influencers who truly deliver value to the community. Now, quoting Liza users in our community, as they say, this tool filters the backed project by influencers from all of the 99% of the shitty projects that are being launched every day, right? So let's dive in and see what we can do with LizaX. So first, as you can see, there are two dashboards. You have the influencers dashboards and the project dashboard. Let's start with the influencer dashboard. So currently LizaX is scanning more than 400 influencers, calls and callers on X, right? So when you click on one of them, you will see a profile tab. So let's say we click on this one over here. So first of all, you can find all the social data in metrics. Now beside that, you can see what they're talking about the most. So you have the most talked about, you have the mentions today and the last 7 days. Now, one of the most interesting features is the Liza score, which is based on the winning or losing rate of projects mentioned by them. So if you can see here, this guy over here has a 9.9 Liza score based on 24 winning calls and 10 losing calls. Now, if you hover with the mouse over here, you can see the list of the winning calls and the losing calls. Now, this innovative feature enables users to choose who to follow for a better value. Another cool feature is the long-term and short-term option. Users can filter influencers based on their long-term or short-term success. Either you're looking for example, influencers who have a better success rate for long-term projects, or just want to follow for the chump pumpers, right? So as you can see, once you mark the long-term or the short-term, the Liza scores is changing. Now, by marking influencers as favorites, users can build their team, their A-team, and cut through the hype, knowing whom to follow. Now, this dashboard is not only for end users, it's also a powerful tool for influencers who can showcase their statistics and the power of their impact for either their community or to project owners who are looking whom to cooperate with. Now, let's talk about the project dashboard. This is where the magic happens. Okay, so let's talk about the features that we have here. So first of all, this dashboard is divided for a few sections. We have the list of the most talked about mentioned projects. It's divided to mentions and unique mentions. So unique mentions is like how many unique influencers talked about a specific project, and like if an influencer is mentioned a specific project for like 4 times a day, so that would be in the mentions. It won't be counted in the unique mentions. Now, when you open a specific project, for example, in spec, you could see that one second. Okay, so you could see all of the influencers who actually mentioned about the project itself. You have the gains over here. You can sort it from up to down, and you also have this section over here that you can see how much gains a project made since the first tweet that LizaX caught, right? And more than that, we have this graph over here that you can actually see the impact of each tweet that made an impact on the price. So this is a good thing also for the end user. He will be able to come here and say, okay, this guy tweeted about that, and then there was a spike, so I might want to follow him, and we will have a button over here that you will can add him as a favorite. Also, it's a great added value for project owners that wants to measure the impact of the influencers that they are working with, right? Who is delivering the value and who's not. So this is a good example of benefit that this chart can bring. You can see here that you don't need to go to Twitter. For example, this one over here, you don't need to go to Twitter to see what the tweet is all about. You can click on that, and you will have this small window that shows you exactly what he's talking about. And if you are clicking on go to tweet, he will go directly to Twitter and see the tweet itself. Okay. So the user will be able to also, to add his influencers. For example, if I can see that this guy, since his tweet it made like 2x, maybe I want to follow him, so I can definitely click on that, and he will be added to my A team. Okay. All right. So this is how it goes. All right. Few more features that I really like is like when the pool is created. So let's say, okay, let me just clear the filters. So I can click on pool created, and I can see the project that launched. So if I'm looking for like a newly launched project, I can definitely sort from here, and I can find like the most earliest project that has been launched. LizaX also have the liquidity column over here that maybe a user wants to find only project with high liquidity or like 24-hour volume. So let's dive into the filters. By the way, here in the time frame, you can check like according those time frames. It's from 7 days up to 1 hour. The higher tier a user has, he can do like a much more like accurate and shorter time frame. Okay, once I'm clicking on the filters, you will have different kind of options to make filters. So let's say I'm gonna choose 1 day time frame. All right, this is a really cool feature, because once I have my A team marked, I can click on this button over here, and it shows me only the project that only my A team is talking about. For example, if I'm gonna click on this one over here, and then I can go down and say, okay, I want only show me projects up to 5 million market cap, for example, that had a minimum of 100K volume, okay, daily volume. You can also have a limitation of the minimum of liquidity. So now I can see the projects according to my filters. And let's say I'm gonna take from 24-hour volume to see some spikes over here. So I have, for example, this project over here, let's say Hoppy, right? So I can see who is talking about it. And once I'm gonna click on it, right, it's gonna take me to Dex Tools or to CoinGecko, it doesn't matter. And I can see like what's going on in this project, and if I want to hop in. So for example, this project over here, it's a meme coin on Sol. It just launched like a few hours ago, right? And this is something that it's really useful to see if I want to invest in this project. So this is a really powerful tool for people who are looking for like early insights and early entries for projects that like there have been a little bit talked about on Twitter. Maybe he just wanted to hop into projects that only the specific influencers are talking about. So once somebody knows how to use it, he can make massive gains with this tool. So here's a powerful example how users can make massive gains with the LizaX. So basically, if I go here and let's say take for this project, for example, Troll. So if I would track this influencer over here who made a tweet on the 5th of January, and I would go and invest in this project because I got an alert or I just checked the LizaX platform every day. So if I would invest that project, I could do around 300x on this project. Now, the reason that you can't see this tweet in the list itself because it's already past the 1 week time frame, so you can't see this tweet specifically, but you can definitely go and see it over here that on the 5th of January, this guy over here, he tweeted about Troll, and it was scanned on LizaX, and if it was in this 7-day time frame, you could see this tweet and you could follow his trade. So if we go to Liza's Twitter channel and scroll down, you can see a lot of case studies for different kind of calls that have been scanned on Liza. We have Troll over here that made massive gains, and there are so many projects that made from 2x up to 100x. So now LizaX working on Telegram bot for alerts, so you will be able to modify the kind of alert that you want to get to your Telegram. let's say you want have an alert to any tweet that a new tweet that one of your influencers is making. Also, LizaX is working on a momentum feature. That means you will get an alert once a specific project or a specific project from a specific tweet will start gaining some traction. There are also plans to integrate a swap option either on the Telegram bot or in the platform itself. And LizaX is going to add a really cool feature that you will be able to track and get alerts also when an influencer is following on a new project on Twitter. Also airdrop alerts and many more to come.